the first live stream I've done this year, so folks, I'd appreciate if you could let me know if you can see me, hear me, all that good stuff. It's double eviction night, folks, and the hype is real. This is exciting times. We've got good times coming, folks, and we've got lots and lots to talk about. Can people let me know if they can hear me and see me and everything like that? Okay, I just want to make sure I've got no technical difficulties going on. And let's see what people are saying, right? This is just a live chat night, folks. That's what we're doing here. Brilliant, okay. Everyone can see me and hear me. Awesome. Right, folks, so if you all haven't been to one of my lives before from last year, this is just something that's super chill and relaxed, and basically we just do a question and answer kind of thing. We just chat about Big Brother, and if you folks have got any questions that you want to ask me, hit me up, because this is your chance, folks. I'm going to be on here for, I would say, probably between half an hour and an hour, and we'll just chat all things Big Brother. If you've got any questions, anything like that, folks, hit me up, just let me know, and I'll try my best to get through as many questions as possible, and we'll have some fun times, guys, talking about the eviction. But folks, I haven't got any booze with me tonight. I'm on no alcohol tonight. I've got a glass of water with me. But folks, cheers to the double eviction, and good times of Big Brother ahead, folks. Cheers. Right, okay, folks, hit me up with your questions, and let's just keep them rolling, folks, and I'll get through as many questions as possible. All right, okay. TV Talks with Tom with a rare live. They are rare, but I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. This is fun. I will say, folks, as well, if you if I don't answer your question, just keep putting it in, because I'll get around to it eventually, because obviously I can only do one question at a time. Okay, hi Tom, who do you think will be the second one evicted, assuming Tiffany leaves first? Okay, brilliant question. Assuming Tiffany leaves first, which I'm not happy about, by the way, if she does, but I think it's going to be the case. I think it's going to be Hannah or Kyland who leaves second. That's who I'm going to say. I'm going to say it's going to be Hannah or Kyland who goes next. Potentially X, but I want to see if anyone's actually got the balls to take out X, because everybody seems to be treating X like the Cody of last year. Nobody wants to take the shot at him. And if he gets to the end, he's going to win the money. People need to realise, listen, we're playing this game. We've got this one opportunity to win the game. Cut X while you can, because he's going to win the game. He's played extremely well, and if you don't take him out, like Claire said when she went out on her eviction speech, she said, if you don't take X out, he's going to win the game, and she's right. Big D and Arza aren't going anywhere tonight. I would put money on that. I would literally gamble on that. There's just no way it's going to happen. Big D and Arza are the people you want to take to the end, because they aren't going to get any jury votes. Although Big D seems to think he's going to get every single jury vote, and seems to think he's the biggest Big Brother mastermind of all time. Right, okay, let's have a look. Any more questions, folks? It sucks that Tiffany got the cookout to the final 6, and then they had the audacity to take her out. It sucks so much. I totally agree. Tiffany hustled so hard this year in getting the cookout to the end. I know each person did kind of contribute their own little thing, but Tiffany, in my humble opinion, did the most for the cookout. So I've got a lot of time for that. So it is a shame to kind of see her go out if she is the first person to go tonight. Big delusional, that's one way to put it. Could 5 current jury members pick winner without cookout votes? I think that's possible. Yeah, actually, that's a very good point. But I don't think it's going to come down to voting, and the cookout will vote one side of the jury, and then the rest of the people will vote to the other person. I don't think people are going to pit against each other. It seems like a really reasonable jury who are going to listen to the speeches and going to listen to what people have to say. So they are. It's good. It's anyone's game. Listen, there's not going to be factions and alliances within the jury house. People will vote for who they think played the best game, and I like that. I like that a lot. Right, okay, folks, keep your comments coming. I'd love to answer anyone who has got anyone. So if Hannah was one HOH, who would she nominate? So Hannah, I think, would put up, and I like this, right? I know I'm not supposed to play favourites, but of course everyone's got their favourites. I think Hannah would put up X and Kai, and they are the two biggest threats in the house after Tiffany is gone. Why would you put Big D and Arza on the block? It's stupid. It's pointless. Put X up on the block. Put Kai up on the block, and Hannah will get the job done there. And I think even if one of them comes down, the people who were off the block will vote out the one that was on in the first place. So if Hannah wins HOH tonight on the second one, X or Kai's going home for sure. I think we're going to lose just 2 big players tonight. No matter how we look at it, it's going to be two people who play hard. Are Britons excited about the new Bond movie? Of course we are. We love James Bond in Britain. I don't know if you guys like James Bond over in the USA, but I am excited. A couple of weeks' time, I'm going to be at the cinemas watching James Bond, of course. Once again, assuming Tiff leaves today, do you see Xavier winning the game easily if he can get past the double? If X and Kai are on the block in the double, I feel like X can win from here on out. It really comes down to who wins the veto. If X doesn't win the veto and Kai does, then X is going home. If Kai wins the veto and if X wins the veto and Kai doesn't, then Kai's going home. But equally, I think if X can get through the double, I think he could win the game. So yeah, that's probably fair to say. How did you get into US Big Brother as a Brit? I like that sort of question, right? So this is actually wrecking my brains here. So I started on Big Brother 19. What a season to start on. So I was, I think I was just doing some browsing on the internet because Big Brother UK was kind of starting to shut down at that point. And I was thinking, I've got to have my fix of Big Brother from somewhere. So I started watching the US version and I just looked for it on the internet and I found it. And then, I found out that the US did a version of Big Brother for that matter. And then I got hooked on 19. And I didn't watch the feeds at that point, so I had a very different viewing experience for 19, as very different as to what people would have watching the feeds from what I've heard. But I got into 19, and Kevin, my guy Kevin from BB19, that man is... I don't care what anyone says about gameplay, anything like that. Kevin is in my top 3 players of all time, just from the fact that he is truly a role model and the nicest guy ever. He is humble, he is kind, he spreads positivity, and just Kevin from BB19, absolute legend. He got me hooked on Big Brother, and I was rooting for him all the way till the final 4 until he got cut, unfortunately. But Kevin was a hero, so shout out to Kevin from BB19. What a legend. And he follows me on Twitter as well. I've spoken to him a couple times on Twitter, which is like the coolest thing ever. I was totally having a fan moment when I was when I was tweeting him and everything like that. So okay, keep your questions coming, folks. What other shows do you like, folks? It'll come as no surprise to you that I love me some Survivor. Reality show wise, I like Survivor. I don't mind The Amazing Race, that's okay. Big Brother's just the best. Big Brother and Survivor I love. Outside of my reality show stuff that I like to watch, I love watching comedies like, I love The Office, Parks and Recreation, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that sort of stuff. How I Met Your Mother. I've recently got into this new series on, I think it's on Hulu in the US and in Prime Video on the UK. It's called 9 Perfect Strangers. I don't know if people have seen that, but fantastic show. Top 3 for America's favourite player. Great question. I knew people would be asking about America's favourite player. So I think that the top 3 vote getters are going to be DX, 100%. Then I'd say Claire. And I'd also say Tiffany. I would say Big D, but I feel like over the past few weeks, Big D has kind of lost popularity. Let's call it that, and lost his clear state of mind in the house as well. But I think Derek X is probably gonna win. But who knows? Who knows? Folks, if you haven't already, please click the like button. I see we've got 132 viewers with 45 likes. That kind of means we can get more likes, folks. So I'd appreciate if you hit the like button. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. We're so close to 10,000, which is crazy. 10,000 subscribers is just around the corner, which is nuts. So keep it coming, folks. I'd appreciate that. Who do you want casted on Celebrity Big Brother 3? Hell yes. What a question. Right, okay. It's difficult for me because there's a lot of UK celebrities that I'd like to see go on, but equally there's a ton of US people that have been on Big Brother UK that I would totally endorse to go on the US version. I'm trying to think, there was a season of Big Brother UK versus USA that we did over here, and there was, if y'all know who Janice Dickinson is, every reality show she shows up on, she's brilliant entertainment. So I think she'd be great if she went into the house. And I know a lot of people are wanting Tiffany Pollard. She was kind of entertaining when she was on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. So I guess Tiffany Pollard would be. She'd be fun. She wouldn't play the game very well at all. No way. But she would give us some entertaining feeds. We'd get some arguments, which would be fun. What did you think of Trisha Paytas on Celebrity Big Brother UK? It's a no from me. Let's just say that. I can't stand Trisha Paytas, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, I couldn't stand her on Big Brother anyway. I don't follow her outside of Big Brother. Who on the season should be on an all-star season? Okay, for me, it's easy. There's 3 people who should be on an all-star season in the future, or should at least be asked to return. And it would be Derek X, Tiffany, and Claire. That's my 3. Not going to change it. 100% those 3. Why didn't you review the Canada season? I started out doing that one and I kind of trailed off with it. Got no reason for that one, to be honest. What did you think of Michelle Visage on BB UK? Michelle Visage was, from what I remember, she was kind of entertaining. I'm not into Drag Race or anything like that. I don't watch anything like that. But she was a good house guest. I enjoyed her. She just seemed like a nice lady, to be honest. Really nice woman. Would you play Big Brother if you could? Guys, I know I see y'all comments all the time saying, Tom, go on Big Brother, we want you to go play. Who knows, folks? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. When I was younger, I always wanted to go on Big Brother UK. And then I grew up and I thought, maybe I don't want to do that. And then I saw US Big Brother, where it was strategy and all that sort of stuff. And I thought, maybe I could give that one a go. So, who knows, folks? Maybe one day. I'm not saying... No, never say never. Let's just say that. If you were on BB, how would you play your game? What if, folks, I ended up in the house with one of you and I've just spilled my strategy right here? I ain't saying nothing. Listen, if I'm going to be on Big Brother, you'll find out my strategy when I'm in the house. Have you ever competed in a smaller / local or fan-made version of Big Brother? I have not. I have not indeed. That would be great for you to be on BB. Maybe it would. Maybe it would. Who knows if I'd do good? Do you guys think I'd do good on Big Brother? Would I make it far in the game? Do you like Survivor? I love me some Survivor. Guys, I've been watching all the seasons in the build up to season 41 starting next week, which I'm so excited for. I am literally nearly done on a rewatch of quite a few of them. I'm on Winners at War at the moment, so I'm literally around the corner of ready for 41, basically. Oh, you'll be AFP. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thanks very much. Yes, you'll be good on BB. Folks, thank you so much. What are you drinking? Just water tonight. I'd usually have some booze, but I'm not feeling too well tonight. I almost thought of potentially not coming on here, but I thought, no, I really want to do this. And because I was kind of feeling a little bit, but that's why I'm sticking with the water tonight. I was going to have booze, but then, So, how old are you? I'm 19, folks. I saw a lot of surprise yesterday when I talked about that in my video. We were talking about Hannah's age, about how she's only 21. And I brought up the fact I'm only 19. And so many people were going, how are you 19? So I'm like, I'm 19. That's the only answer to that one. Because people were going, I was thinking, do I look old or something? Do I look like I'm 60 years old? And then you're always saying, no, it's your outlook and your maturity. So I'm like, I'll take that. As long as I don't look like I'm drawing a pension. That's fine. Do you think Frenchie could have... Oh, this is throwing it back to week 1. Do you think Frenchie could have played better had he competed for safety? Listen, the game would have been totally different because, listen, Frenchie wouldn't have gone week 2, meaning that more mayhem would have happened and been caused by Frenchie as the game went further on. So if he had played for safety, 100% it would change the game because Frenchie would be there to blow shit up, to be honest. That's pretty much how it goes. So of course it would change up the game and we would have lost somebody else week 2. And I don't even think it would have been Brent. Brent was an interesting character as well. I won't go too much into that one. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of reflecting on this season, now that we're coming towards the end and kind of thinking who's played the best game, who hasn't. I've been thinking about potentially doing like a ranking kind of videos, you know, where we do like we rank all the players from the season from their best gameplay, and just I've been drafting this idea. I've just been thinking about it over the past couple of days, thinking of doing that. I don't know if you folks would like to see something like that, where I'd rank the players from the season. 3 worst players from this season. I'm going to save that one until I do that video on ranking the players. I know which one. I know which 3. No, 3. I definitely know 2. I've got 2 in my head. It's pretty easy to predict. What's your boozy drink of choice? I'm not drinking booze tonight, but usually I would have myself a nice Jack Daniels. I love me some whiskey. So that's what I was planning on having tonight until I started feeling a bit, so I decided to drink water tonight instead. Have you heard there will be a Celebrity Big Brother 3? Hell yes, I've heard it. Of course I've heard it, and I'm so excited for it. Y'all, when I saw the news, because I didn't think we were going to get Celebrity coming back after we didn't get it this year, I thought, we're not getting it. And then when they said season 3's coming in the winter, folks, I was so excited. I was so excited. I was overjoyed. Linda, just a crochet says to see you tomorrow. Linda, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. You comment every single day on my videos, and I appreciate you so much. So sending good vibes to you, Linda. Thank you so much for always showing support to me. Where in America have you visited? I've been to America twice, and both times I went to Florida. It's kind of like the thing in the UK where I know like Florida isn't it's not like a holiday destination, I don't think, in the US massively, but in the UK people love Florida, and it's like the go-to destination. When people go to America, they want to go to Florida. It's like the whole Orlando deal. I loved it. I've been twice. I loved it. I feel like America's like my spiritual home, if that makes sense. It sounds weird as hell, but I love America. I really do. I just love the American culture. I love American food. I love the American TV shows. I feel like I'm an American at heart. I really do. Keep the question coming, folks. Have you been to Disney? Yes, I have been to Disney. Great place. I love it. Thanks for all your videos, Tom. You are my favourite Big Brother YouTuber. Oh, thanks so much, Michelle. I'm going to scroll up a little bit because I feel like I've missed a couple of comments here. Emily Moore, loving this live, Tom. Thanks, Emily. And I know you always support my channel as well. I see it in the comment section, so thanks very much, Emily. Battle back, yes, please, someone says. Folks, a battle back, I don't think, but potentially a reset. I know there's rumours going around saying that there's going to be this whole thing of, because in Big Brother Canada, the season just gone, they did this thing where, pardon me, folks, 2 people were evicted on double eviction night, and they were told immediately, you're not out the game, there's a chance to get back in the game. They could do that tonight, and then they battle against each other, the 2 evictees, and the person who wins the battle gets their place back in the house. That would be epic if that happened tonight. I'd really like that. But a battle back, I think, would be a bit far-fetched at this point, too deep in the game. But a reset of a 1v1 to return to the house would be a bit more fun, I think. I've enjoyed watching your daily videos. Thanks, Tommy. I really appreciate that. What other Big Brother YouTubers do you watch? Folks, the Big Brother YouTuber community is one hell of a community. Everybody is so lovely, and everybody's an incredible content creator. I am honoured to be a part of the Big Brother, YouTube community. We've got Ned, Tim, and Jolene. Jolene's a legend, man. She got me started out in this whole thing. When I first started out, I reached out to Jolene, and she gave me some advice, and she gave me a shout out and everything like that. Like I owe so much to Jolene. She's a real legend in my eyes, and I think she's the coolest. And then obviously Miranda, who I've done a couple of lives with last year, she's awesome as well, from Honestly Annika. And I always struggle to remember everybody off the top of my head. There's obviously Maddie at Mad Rose, Jess and Matt, wonderful people, and they create incredible content as well. There's Busy Blue. I could go on all day, folks. It's a wonderful community of Big Brother YouTubers. They're just awesome. Ethan Amell, yes, Ethan Amell's new to the game. He's a really cool dude. He's been making some awesome videos on Big Brother. I've spoken to him a little bit. I spoke to him on Twitter a little bit, and he seems like a really cool dude. So shout out to Ethan Amell as well. I like your channel the best for content. Well, thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. I'm not playing favourites, but I am amazing. What videos are you going to make in the BB off season? So, folks, that's a great question, actually. So I am planning. I can't make any commitments to Survivor yet. I'm thinking of doing some kind of Survivor thing. I don't know what exactly it'll be yet, but I'm thinking of doing some kind of thing there. And in regards to doing Big Brother stuff, I'm thinking of potentially doing some kind of still doing Big Brother content in the off season, but different types of content. You have to stay tuned for that one, folks. Fabio, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that so much. Cheers to Fabio, folks. I appreciate that very much. Folks, honestly, it shocks me every single time. When I did lives last year and people were donating to me, my mind explodes. I can't believe the generosity and kindness of y'all, folks, and the support that y'all show me is just, it's off the scale. I truly can't thank y'all enough. You doing YouTube is such a big part of my life, and the fact that y'all support me by subscribing and donating and liking and commenting, it means the absolute world to me. I'm gonna stop going on that soppy rant now, but I just thank you so much to all you folks. Let's have a look. What everybody else is saying. Keep your comments coming, folks. I'll try to get to as many as possible. Uncle John, hi. I saw your comment on my post earlier, so thanks for the support there, man. Fabio, again, thank you for that other donation. I appreciate that so much. Cheers to Fabio, folks. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much. Keep your comments coming, folks. I feel like I'm talking a million miles an hour. I'm just trying to get through as many comments as possible. I'm trying that. We want you to get to 10,000 ASAP. Scott, so do I, man. So do I. And thank you for your support as well, Scott. I see you frequently in the comment section. It means a hell of a lot to me. Oh, Nell Brackens, thank you so much. Is it Nell or Nelly? I really hope I've pronounced that correctly. Much love, Tom, and love our chats on Insta. Yes, I've enjoyed chatting with you as well. Some good Big Brother chats we've had there. Thank you so much for the donation. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Whilst we're on that topic, folks, if y'all want to hit me up on Instagram, if you've got any questions for me on there, you can hit me up at Tom_Vasey, which is Tom_VASEY, folks. So you can follow me on there. If you've got any questions or anything like that, you can come chat to me on there. Dope content. Well, thank you, Dark Kent too. Can't complain at that one. Tom, you should bring back the singing. The Christmas songs were perfect. Oh, folks, I've seen so many people saying, Tom, do the songs. And listen, the thing with last year was we had Christmas, so that was the perfect bridge into doing Christmas songs. And then we also had Memphis, so I could do kind of location songs, Memphis, Tennessee. And this year, none of those names kind of came up. I will tell a lie. When we had the high roller room, this is behind the scenes stuff here, folks, hot off the press. I was thinking of doing a Vegas week on TV Talks with Tom. I was trying to plan it, but it wasn't working. I did try. I promised I tried hard, folks, to do a Vegas kind of song week, but I didn't get round to that because I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't push it hard enough. But I'm gonna try really to get a song in by the end of the season. Brandon, thank you so much for the donation. You're doing great. I appreciate your content, Tom. Thank you. You're a legend. Cheers to Brandon, folks. I really appreciate that, man. And Sammy, thank you so much. Love your videos. Enjoyed watching all season. Sammy, thank you so much. You're a legend. You are a legend. Cheers to Sammy as well. Thank you so much for all your spoilers. You're welcome, Lynn. It's my pleasure. Thanks so very much for everyone for the donations and super chats. Yes, I appreciate it very much. Would you be a hero or a villain on the show? Folks. What do y'all think? Do you think I'd be a hero or a villain? I'd love to hear everybody's thoughts, because for me, I feel like I know what y'all are going to say. But in my opinion, I don't think anybody knows what somebody would be like until they're in there, until they're in the house. I don't know. But folks, do you think I'd be a villain or a hero if I was on Big Brother? I'd love to know that. Jack, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Thanks for the great content. Your positivity, kindness, and personality are what keeps us tuned. Dude, that means so much to me. Thanks, Jack. Thank you. Cheers to Jack, folks. I really appreciate that. Legend, man. Legend. Thank you. Folks, y'all, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I appreciate y'all so much. Brilliant. Thanks, folks. The support you show me it means the world to me. Y'all think I'm gonna be the villain? Maybe I will be, folks. Maybe I will be. Who knows? I'm not confirming or denying if I'd be a villain or a hero if I was on Big Brother. Y'all have to wait until I go in the house. If I go in the house. I think Sarah Beth and Xavier are the villain of the season. I think Sarah Beth was the on-face villain, like, you know, you just naturally go Sarah Beth's the villain, but the true villain, like not even on a pantomime kind of show level, is Xavier. Fabio, another donation. You are a legend, sir. Thank you so much. Couple questions. Winner pick. Okay, my winner pick is Xavier, and favourite house guest in 23 overall. I think you all know what I'm gonna say. I've got different reasons for liking different people. My favourite player in 23 overall, y'all say it with me, it's Claire. But I think Tiffany's brilliant. Tiffany has brought the game. She has rejuvenated Big Brother. She has rejuvenated the game as we all know it. And Derek X is fantastic as well. So Derek X, Tiffany, and Claire are my favourites, but I think I'd have to go Claire if I was gonna pick my favourite. I just think she was so genuine, so genuine, so down to earth, amazing personality. And she knew and understood what had to happen when Tiffany told her that she was gone. And for that, you know, she didn't take it bad. She understood it and she took it well. Big respect to her. So glad you're doing a pre-eviction show. I missed those from last year. Lucy, now that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Lucy Watson. I remember you from last year. Thanks for showing up again, Lucy. Thanks so much. I'm not drinking vodka, by the way, folks. I've seen a couple of people saying that. It's just water. Just water tonight. Water without a T. I know you guys go, water. What water? I'm sorry for missing your questions, folks. I hope I can get around to it eventually, so you're going to have to keep putting it in. What is your favourite moment in BB history? Okay, my favourite moment in BB history... it's a difficult one. I think that... Dr. Will telling the whole house that he hates them in All Stars was stuff of legend. To be on the block as the only winner in the house and tell every single person, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate every single one of you. And then after he said that on a unanimous vote, Dr. Will is a genius, a legend, and a truly epic player of the game. For him to pull something like that off, that deserves the utmost respect, and it truly is a legendary moment in Big Brother history. You've been the best live feed update since I started watching you during Big Brother All Stars. What happened to TV Co? Yeah, I don't know what happened to TV Co. I don't think a lot of people do. But thank you for the support, though. I appreciate that. Hey, didn't even know you do live streams. I didn't either until tonight. I haven't done one all year. I did them last year on eviction nights. Do you know what, folks? I mean, this is going pretty well. I am really enjoying this. So I'm convinced that I should do these every single eviction night until the finale. Are y'all up for that? Do you think I should do that? Should I do one of these every single eviction night that's left? When would be the right time for All Stars 3? And with the way this season is, do you think it would be different than the last season? Well, that's a great question, Joseph, because I think All Stars 3 will be very different because of what happened with All Stars 2. I feel like the backlash on All Stars 2 was pretty bad. But remember, folks, it was in the middle of a pandemic. If it wasn't, I feel like we would have got some more legit All Stars. And I do believe as well with certain seasons like All Stars, you do need to... I don't even care if people have played it a million times. People like Janelle and Kesa are a staple for an All-Star season. If there is an All-Stars 3, I would love to see Janelle and Kesa on there again. I don't care that they've been All-Stars twice. There's a reason they've been All-Stars twice. They should be All-Stars for the third time. And I do think if they're going to do All-Stars 3, it will be in a while. Maybe give it another 5 years or something like that. We might get like a second chance season or like a half returnee season, half new players. That'll, you know, that sort of thing. Rachel Riley, yeah, Rachel Riley was supposed to be on All Stars last year, but she was pregnant. I read something saying that she even said she wanted to compete while she was pregnant. That is dedication. That is That's mega. So Rachel was going to be there to play the game hard. And listen, if Janelle and Rachel had been in together, they would have teamed up. Janelle might have gone further. Who knows? I'm not a big Rachel fan, but I do like Janelle. Whose question should we answer next, folks? You got to be in it to win it. Put your comment in, folks. Geez, folks, we're nearly at 200 views. This is crazy. And please hit the like button, folks, if you haven't already. And we're so close, so close to 10,000 subscribers. Just around the corner. I'm so excited. Like, folks, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Wow, everybody's asking me to do my American accent. Maybe towards the end of the live stream. Keep questions coming, folks. It can be about Big Brother, it can be about whatever. Just, you know, folks, just hit me up. Who do you think will go out second tonight? Okay, second out tonight, I do believe will be. Man, it's tough. Listen, I can't put it down to one. I would say it's between. It's such a cop-out answer, but I think it's going to be between Hannah, X, and Kyland. Big D's not going anywhere. Ours is not going anywhere, and it's not testament to their game. It's testament to the fact that, well, it's testament to the game in a reverse kind of way. I think they're going to keep Big D and ours around because what's the point in taking them out? Nothing on your resume. You're keeping tougher competitors in the game. There's no point. There's no point of keeping kicking anybody, kicking Big D and ours right. You need them at the end. So I think Kai, X, or Hannah will be the person to go second tonight. Sammy says, not sure if you've answered this before, but what's your favourite Big Brother season? Great question. My favourite Big Brother season is, I know it's generic, but it's 7. It's All Stars. All Stars 1. Need to specify that. Not 2. No, not 2. It's 1. All Stars 1. Such a great season. Incredible cast, incredible gameplay, incredible season. Oh, Fisher Rocks, thank you so much for the donation. You are a legend. Thank you so much. Yes to weekly Eviction Day live chats. Look forward to your daily videos. Thanks, Tom. Well, thank you so much. It means the world to me. Cheers to Fisher Rocks, folks. I'm speaking way too fast, folks. Like I was saying there, folks, I was thinking of having some booze tonight, because I usually do when I come on these live things, or when I did them last year, but I was feeling a little bit under the weather just before I came on, so I've opted for water instead, or as you Americans would say, water. Because where I come from in the UK, not everybody in the UK says it like this, but we don't pronounce our T's sometimes, so we just say water. So yeah, it's different. What tea do you want Tiffany to spill when she enters the jury house? Tiffany is somebody who is extremely influential, and if she wants to control the how can we say this? How can I phrase it without sounding manipulative or anything like that? If she wants to control the narrative, let's call it that, of who wins the game, I'd strongly believe Tiffany can get in anyone's ear. I don't think she'll be like that. I feel like she'll be just chilling when she gets to the jury house. But I do think Tiffany's going to be in prime position because she's the first member of the cookout to head to the jury, or very likely anyway. So she's kind of going to get to control the narrative anyway, which is brilliant for Tiffany, in my opinion. It's going to make her a key juror moving on to finale night. Yeah, someone's asking if I've got an OnlyFans. I do not, folks. I don't. I saw someone, was it? Yeah, no way someone asked about an OnlyFans. My thoughts exactly. She's going to be bombarded with questions for the jury, and Tiffany will be ready for it. She'll be yes, she'll know what to say. And as well, what I'm curious about is I wonder if they're going to get Dr. Will again for the jury roundtable this year, because I think he's brilliant. I saw Danielle Reyes tweeting the other day saying that her and Jason from Big Brother 3 are up for hosting the jury roundtable, which I would love to see. I love Dr. Will, but maybe one year, let Danielle do it. Listen, for me, I mean, Danielle and Dr. Will are the greatest players in Big Brother history. I know everybody's kind of got their own favourites, but Danielle Reyes and Dr. Will are my favourite players. Just strategy-wise, I love Kevin from BB19 as well. He's up there, but not for game-wise. But Danielle Reyes hosting the jury roundtable would be incredible, in my opinion. She's someone who was basically done over by the jury in Big Brother 3, so she knows exactly the right questions to ask the jury, and she knows how to get the perfect result for the right winner to win the game. So Danielle Reyes would be a great host of the jury roundtable, in my opinion. I want Danielle Reyes in the poker player lady. Vanessa, Vanessa was supposed to be on All Stars as well last year, folks. She was asked, I believe, but I think she'd recently had some kids, so respectfully, she turned it down, which is fair enough to her. But man, she would have been good on All Stars if she'd been there. Where have you travelled to in the EU? In Europe, I've been to France, I've been to Spain. That's all I've been to, in Europe, and of course the UK. So I've been to Scotland and I've been to, pardon me folks, I've been to Scotland, I've been to Wales, I haven't done Ireland, and I live in England, so there you go. Has anyone asked if you think it will be a fake double eviction like BB Can did last season? Maybe Tiffany could battle back in. Folks, I would love Tiffany to come back tonight. I've seen a lot of people going, oh, I've gone off Tiffany, I'm not as big of a fan as her. Like, Tiffany's hustled. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Listen, she's tried so hard. And then when you've got people like Big D and Azza in the house, it only seems right that somebody like Tiffany deserves to come back in the house. So I do hope Tiffany can somehow battle her way back in the house tonight, if that is something happening. Have you ever applied to be on Big Brother? I have not applied to be on Big Brother before, but I know a lot of you folks want me to go play. Who knows? Maybe one day. Never say never. Oh, jeez, folks. We've been talking for almost 40 minutes already. This is crazy time's flying, folks. And I will say, folks, as well, the donations that y'all have given me tonight, I didn't expect that. So just a massive thank you to everyone for that. And the likes as well. Hit the like button, folks, if you haven't already. If somehow Big D and Azza made it to final two, who would you vote for? Now, that is an important question. So thank you, Ali, for that one. And thank you for your continued support, Ali. I see you on my comment section and everything else, so thanks very much. I remember you from last year as well. Who would... I'm going to throw it to y'all folks, actually, and I'll give my opinion, but who would deserve to win if it was the crazy final two of Big D and Azza? Who deserves to win? Anyone? Should they just give the prize money to third place? It's because for me, it's difficult. I think it comes down to what's going to happen in these next couple of weeks, because for Big D and Azza to get to the final two, one of them will have had to take out X, or the key player that would be in 3. For me, whoever is the person to take out the third place person would probably deserve to win the game between Big D and Azza, because nobody's done anything big. But if somebody takes out a key player, then it's the only thing you can really kind of say to them. They've done something there. So, but I do think it would be Azza if it was going to be someone. Mickey Joe's Craft, thank you so much for your donation. That means the absolute world to me. Folks, cheers to Mickey Joe's Craft. I'm at a loss for words when y'all donate. It's just, it means the world to me. Thanks so much. Thank you very, very much. Who is the worst player you have seen on the show? I don't want to throw people under the bus. Listen, right, this isn't the worst player. I'll talk about this. This isn't the worst player I've ever seen, but Kevin from BB, just his game on BB 22 last year was... He's not the worst player of all time, but I really hated his style of gameplay. I know you all don't like Nicole Franzel, and I'm not a fan of her game, but I've got respect for, at least she's trying. Kevin moaned, and then when all of his allies were literally offering him an olive branch and saying, I'm going to try and help you out, Kevin. We're going to band together and go against the Cody Brigade. Kevin just threw them under the bus. And then when he found himself in jeopardy, he just cried and moaned. And I've got no time for someone who plays the game like that. No time at all. Matt from 19. Oh, wow. The only thing I remember about Matt from 19 was him eating cereal all day. And, of course, Kevin's legendary goodbye message to Matt of, Matt, take care, goodbye. The greatest goodbye message of all time, in my opinion. Do you think Paul was robbed both seasons he came in second? I know people are split down the middle about the Paul win. I think Paul deserved to win both seasons. I would say, well, I don't know. His gameplay alone deserved to win. His jury management did not. And I'm a strong believer in whoever wins deserves to win. I'm like that on Survivor as well. Because, you know, you can't say something like, Danielle Reyes deserved to win 3. Yes, on face value, she does. She's my favourite player. She's in my top 2. Of course, sorry, Paul does go by there. Then my apologies if I didn't say those pronouns correctly. Some people say, you know, Danielle Reyes deserved to win 3, and I think it's fair to say that. But then you've got to remember the circumstances. The jury were allowed to watch the tapes back. So if Danielle hadn't spoken out and she kept her mouth shut, she would have won the game. So Lisa did deserve to win the game. In you know, I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I truly believe if you deserve to win, you deserve to win. Or if you win the game, you've earned it, basically. That's how I see it. Which early season is your favourite? If we're talking early, I'll say 3. Bit later on, 7. Wow. Paul made a mistake by saying he was the puppet master. Paul had a big ego, but Paul had a resume to back it up. So I guess there's arguments for both. Camille, oh, thank you so much. That means the world to me. A donation. Cheers to Camille, folks. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very, very much. And Camille is asking, what's your all-time favourite Big Brother competition? I am a sucker for What the Bleep. I love it because it's kind of like the That's What She Said of Big Brother. It's kind of like, if you all watch The Office, it's like Michael Scott saying That's What She Said, because you're just having to guess the word, but obviously it's kind of a bit of comedy involved as well. Hot off the press as well, folks. I do believe What the Bleep is on tonight, so I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be one of the veto competitions, I believe. Yeah. Well, one of it will be the veto competition. I don't even know what I'm on about, the veto competition. Who's on your Mount Rushmore for Big Brother players? This one always changes, but I'm going to have to say, if you're just asking me right now, who's on the Mount Rushmore of Big Brother, I would say it's Dr. Will, Danielle Reyes, Janelle. It's hard. It's a hard one. Probably Dan. Yeah, probably Dan. Oh, Trey, thank you so much for your donation. I see your support all the time on the channel in the comment section. You're a legend. You are a legend, Trey. Cheers to Trey, folks. And Trey's got a question. Thanks for all that you do, Tom. My pleasure. What is your favourite non-reality show? My favourite non-reality show is probably... It changes frequently. I love The Office. I love Parks and Recreation. And I love The Walking Dead as well. I know not as many people watch The Walking Dead in this day and age, but I'm still watching that. I'm still one of its fans and still watching it. So I do love The Walking Dead. And what else do I watch? I've been watching 9 Perfect Strangers, that new show. It's really, really cool. And I watched The White Lotus as well the other day, which was brilliant. There's a few to that answer, but thanks, Trey, again. Just Call Me Flair, thank you so much for the donation. You're a legend. Cheers to Just Call Me Flair, folks. Everyone say cheers to that. You're a legend. Thank you so much for your donation. And Matt from BB19 is the worst player ever. Nobody else can compare. Well, do you know what? Since you donated, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. Keep your questions coming, folks. Oh, Uncle John, you watched Walking Dead as well. Thank you for being a fellow Walking Dead fan. It's rare you come by a fellow Walking Dead fan in this day and age, because not many people watch it. And Lorna as well, still watching Walking Dead. That's awesome. Walking Dead's a brilliant show, but of course we're talking about Big Brother. Tara's saying, Tom, do you watch the challenge? So, right, get this, folks. I have just started watching the challenge this season. I have been watching, I think I've seen about 4 episodes so far of this season, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm really getting into it. I've tried to get into it before, but I'm kind of really loving it this season. I couldn't get into it before, but I am now, and I'm really enjoying this season. I like the Survivor people. I like Michelle from Survivor, Tommy from Survivor. I'm trying to think, Michaela, who obviously, no spoilers, folks. Michaela from Survivor. I just like the Survivor people on there, and there's a couple of people from the UK as well. There's a guy who is near where I am in the UK. He's a Geordie. Finding Laurie, legend. Thank you so much for your donation. Cheers to Finding Laurie, folks. Almost sounds like Finding Dory. I feel like there's a play on words there. But Finding Laurie, cheers to you, and thank you as well for your continued support. I see you in the comment section all the time. Thank you, means the world to me. Do you like superhero and apocalypse world? I'm a writer and been writing a show for a few years with my best friend. That is so cool, Uncle John. That is fantastic. Good luck with that. I hope you can write a successful show there, and hope it kicks off. I am a huge fan of superhero stuff. I am so into the Marvel universe. The MCU is kind of my life at the moment. I feel like I've been spending so much time watching all the Marvel stuff. With all the stuff coming out on Disney Plus, all these Marvel series. We've got WandaVision, we've got Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There's so much to watch. And all these new Marvel films coming out as well. I love Marvel, love superhero stuff. I hope there's some fellow Marvel fans out there. I know there is. Everybody so many people love Marvel. Hit me up, Marvel fans. Let me know if you're a Marvel fan. Did you see Shang-Chi? I saw Shang-Chi. I went to see it the other night. It was so good. Loved it. WandaVision was so good. Yes, it was, Camille. I loved WandaVision. It was brilliant. It was so cool to kind of see Wanda and Vision on a deeper level. I feel like they're always background characters in the Avenger films, but seeing them properly, on a deep level was really awesome. Both incredible actors. Oh, and Catherine Hahn as well in WandaVision was remarkable. Spider-Man No Way Home as well. I feel like this is turning into a Marvel chat, right? Spider-Man No Way Home is I don't think I've ever been so excited for a film than Spider-Man No Way Home. If y'all have seen the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films from back in the day, like way back when, folks, you're my kind of person. Because apparently Tobey Maguire is supposed to be coming back to this Spider-Man film in December, and in the Sam Raimi ones. So the little kid inside me is unbelievably excited for that if Tobey Maguire is coming back. What are your thoughts on the Nicole rumours with her getting on BB22? I am trying to remember what the Nicole Franzel rumours were, and I feel like it was something like, didn't she do something where it was like I feel like she complained or something to get on the season. It was something or other. I don't know. I feel like Nicole Franzel's, the production have got a soft spot for her. It's interesting that they continue to bring back Nicole Franzel time and time again when the audience don't really like her. Production have definitely got a soft spot for her, 100%. Favourite Big Brother blind side? Oh man. There's so many I could name. I mean, Howie on All Stars was great, when he picked up Mike Boogie's hat and, almost started a fight with him on the way out. That was crazy on All Stars 1. That was nuts. So that was a really good one. I liked Howie. And Jason on 19 as well. He was so pissed. That was brilliant. I liked that one as well. I'm patiently waiting for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Same. I was just thinking about Chadwick Boseman there. R.I.P. to the guy. Chadwick Boseman is a legend. And yes, I can't wait for Black Panther as well. I've always liked Nicole F. Listen, I don't hate Nicole F. I know a lot of people hate her, which is a strong word. Be careful using that word. I am just not favourable of her game. She has the same strategy every single time of latching on to one of the strong guys, or just a guy, and she uses the guys to get to the end. It's a strategy and it works, and you've got to go, well done, Nicole. But I feel like... I don't know if I should be saying this, but I feel like everybody knows a Nicole Franzel in their life. I feel, who plays the game of life like Nicole Franzel plays the game of Big Brother. So, and those people aren't usually favoured very well. So I'm not a big Nicole Franzel fan. 9 more minutes. Yes, we are getting down to the wire now, folks. I'll probably clock off at maybe 5 to. Oh no, I'll try and stay on to just before the show starts. Then we'll head off. But folks, we've got 10 minutes left. So get your questions in. I'm going to try and get through anyone's queries or anything that you've got going on. But we've got 10 minutes, folks. So get them in there. Do you like Davon, Tom? I don't like the way Davon plays the game, but I think she's really entertaining. That's my honest opinion on Davon. And folks, okay, can we get up to 200 likes? That would be awesome. I'd love 200 likes. We're at 188 right now. By the end of this stream, I'd love to get to 200. And geez, we're at 239 views. I'm pretty sure that's the highest it's ever been when I've done a live stream. So thank you so much, folks. Just love to you all. And we're at 200 likes just like that, folks. Y'all are legends. Man, the support coming from y'all tonight, it just means the world to me. With the donations as well, y'all, my mind is blown at the kindness and generosity of y'all. It just is so nice. Right, let's answer some questions. Tom, can we be best friends? Hell yes. Cheers, Kiki. Any fan of Big Brother is a friend of mine. Are you old enough to drink? I am in the UK. Yes. It's 21, right, in the US. In the UK, it's 18. This made me so much more excited for Eviction night. I've missed these lives. Oh, thank you. That's made my night. Thank you, Ali. That really means a lot to me. I've really enjoyed coming on here, folks. It was weird because I haven't done one of these streams since last year, so I was kind of a bit skeptical coming into it. But I've came into it, and y'all have just been the best. Your views have been high. You've pressed the like button. You've donated. You've commented. Thank you so much. So this has made my night as well. I'm seeing some comments that I probably shouldn't reply to here. Do you like Evil Dick? Is the sun bright? DX saying he's playing like Derek. I'm assuming you mean Big D. Big D saying that he's playing like Derek from 16. Yeah, folks, what's all that about? Big D's claiming that he's playing like Derek from 16. Every single time I feel like I bring this up, even in my videos, my live feed updates, I find myself finding a moment of silence of going, what the hell, in regards to Big D's delusions. I feel like he's dodging the question about the leaks from the live feeds. That is one that I am not dodging. That one is an interesting one. I don't know if they do these leaks purposely. I don't know if listen, that's how we kind of find out it was what the bleep tonight. So, you know, but I did hear the audio leaks. I'm not trying to avoid that one. Don't worry. Oh, Jolene's in the house, folks. I missed it. Jolene, I was literally talking about you earlier in the video. I was just saying how much of a legend you are. I am totally going to stroke your ego right now, but in the best way possible, because I think you're amazing. I was just telling everybody about how, you know, when I first started out, you were the person I reached out to, and you gave me some advice. You gave me a shout out. I'm unbelievably grateful, Jolene, for your support. You've just, I know it's such a cliche thing to say, but folks, I couldn't have done this without Jolene. Like, she gave me the boost at the start, and she gave me the advice, and I'm forever grateful for that, and indebted to Jolene. It just, thank you, Jolene. You're a legend. You're a legend. And not only that, Jolene's content is just incredible as well. She's hilarious. She's so funny. So folks, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Jolene. Who's your all-time favourite Big Brother player? I can never pick, and that question comes through a lot, but I can never pick one person. I've got 3 people. I've got I've got Dr. Will, I've got Danielle Reyes, and I've got Kevin from BB19. I know that's kind of an oddball one, but Kevin is an idol in my eyes. That guy, just he radiates positivity and kindness, and I love that vibe. So gameplay aside for Kevin, I just think he's a great guy. So Kevin's up there for me from BB19. Tom is allegedly drinking water, but he is of legal age in drinking in the UK, so it doesn't matter. Not alleged. Okay, allegedly. I am drinking water. I was gonna have some booze tonight. I was gonna have some Jack Daniels, but then I decided to drink water instead. I might drink some Jack Daniels next week. I like my whiskey. 4 minutes, guys. Yes, we're so close, folks. From what I've seen on Twitter, people are saying, I say people, a rumour. I don't know if y'all have heard of Spoiler Girl. Don't know how much credibility there is there, but they're saying that the 2-hour episode's really good tonight. So I'm hoping that's the case. I'm sure it'll be good. It's gonna be a sad night because Tiffany's gonna have to go first. So that's gonna suck. But then it's gonna be exciting. Whatever happens next. Who knows? We might get some kind of reset. I doubt it, but you never know. Folks, I'll do maybe 2 more minutes. Hit me up with questions. I'll try and get through as many as I can in the last 2 minutes. My favourite player is Zach Ranty. Zach was one hell of a house guest. Let's just say that. Keep your questions coming, folks. Got a couple more minutes to answer. I'll do my best to get through them. And we reached the goal of 200 likes, which is fantastic. Thank you so much. And folks as well, I've got the goal of 10,000 subscribers. We are so damn close. So if you haven't already, I would appreciate it massively if you all could hit the subscribe button. Big D is playing more like Victoria. I think that's generous. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Georgia, for dropping in. I appreciate that. Have you ever tried to go on Big Brother? I have not. I have not tried to go on Big Brother. And I know a lot of you want me to. I see comments frequently that y'all want me to go play Big Brother. Who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Michelle says, thanks so very much, Tom, for your videos and content. We love you. Oh, Michelle, thank you. That means so much to me. You're a legend. I hope you enjoy the show tonight. Who's your favourite couple? I'm not usually a fan of showmancers. I know y'all have seen me talk about my Big Brother crush this year on Claire, but I'm not a fan of showmancers. I can't really think of... Listen, Janelle and Dr. Will were kind of cool in 7 because it's just two legends of the game getting together. So I'll have to say Janelle and Dr. Will. Have you seen The Winner Circle? Yes, that's Cody and Derek's podcast. I haven't seen a bit of that yet. Although I'm not a huge fan of Cody and Derek as players. They seem like okay guys. I feel like Derek did kind of control Big Brother. I think it kind of damaged the reputation of the game with the whole pre-game alliances last year. But the great players, I'm just not a massive fan of them, if that makes sense. But I think they're great people to talk about Big Brother, so good on them for doing that podcast. It's brilliant. You be AFP for sure. Well, thank you. That means a lot. Subscribe tonight. Thank you. I appreciate it. In hindsight, should Tiffany have kept Claire? This is the last question I'm going to answer, folks, because the show's about to start. But there's two sides to it. Should Tiffany have kept Claire? One side of me says, for gameplay, for personal reasons, yes. For the cookout, no, she did the right thing. Arguments for both. But, folks, it's showtime. Let's get it. The double eviction is here. 2 hours are about to start now. A massive thank you to every single person who came along tonight. I appreciate every single last one of you guys. It means the absolute world to me. We got over 200 views, which is incredible. The donations have came in, which have been remarkable as well. I can't believe that. And the likes have been so high as well. Folks, you're just the best. You are truly amazing supporters, and I couldn't do it without you. But folks, I might do one of these next week because I really did enjoy this. So, folks, enjoy the show. I hope everybody is out there rooting for their favourites, getting stuck into the show, because we live in a crazy world in this day and age, and having 2 hours of Big Brother where we can escape from that and enjoy it is just awesome. So, folks, dive into Big Brother, immerse yourself in that, forget about all your troubles for 2 hours and enjoy the damn show, folks. Thank you so much again, everyone, for watching. I keep saying thank you because I just appreciate it so much. But folks, hope everybody enjoys the show. Have a fantastic evening, everybody, and I'll see you on tomorrow's live feed update, everybody. I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night. See if I can find the end button now, folks. Have a good one. Don't even know how to end it, folks. There we go. It's the cross in the corner. Bye, everyone.